Et les corbeaux, bonjour Fred. Et c'est parti, c'est Red Joker pour un nouveau live sur Fire Emblem.
Moi aussi avec quelque chose sur ma route.
J'ai chaud.
Scarlet blaze, the rising darkness.
J'ai la clim, j'ai pas de clim moi. Paris.
The Empire takes the battle north. Further pressure from the Alliance to the east forces King Dimitri to make a difficult choice. Will the Empire and Alliance prevail and unite Fodlan? Just as all begin to entertain the possibility, those most opposed to the idea finally emerge from the shadows.
D'accord, c'était encore une fois très intéressant comme introduction. Ah, de nouveau un truc où tout le monde va parler et qu'il y en a beaucoup qui parleront mais ça aura aucun intérêt. Dans ce genre de cas de figure, on peut vraiment énormément discuter avec les viewers.
But if the unrest spreads to neighboring imperial lands, there will be no water cask large enough to quench the flames.
Especially if the fires were intentionally set. And yet, redeploying our forces to deal with the unrest could be exactly what they're after.
I believe it is, Your Majesty. With the aid of the Alliance, we were on the brink of securing the kingdom's surrender. The war was all but decided. It seems certain parties were not at all happy with that particular arrangement.
Are you sure we have to deal with it right now? Why not go back once we finish up in the kingdom?
And go back to what exactly? An empire in flames?
Sounds like we don't have a choice.
No one is more reluctant than I am to turn back when victory is within our grasp. But it is the only option.
Toujours en congé, Fred?
Now lacks the soldiers to take advantage and regain their lost territory. We'll leave enough troops to hold the line and take the main force east at
J'ai eu 2 entretiens aujourd'hui pour des boulots. Un peu dubitatif par rapport au taf. Il y en a un qui est intéressant parce que je passe manager en 2 ans. Mais ça veut dire que je vais bosser tous les dimanches et tous les jours fériés et tous les samedis. Enfin non, j'exagère. Je peux bosser tous les dimanches, je bosse tous les jours fériés, ça c'est sûr. Et je peux bosser les dimanches et samedis. Encore malade, t'as la ch'touille. Mais ouais, c'est une bonne opportunité. Ça a l'air de base pas fou, mais sur le long terme ça évolue vite. Mais ouais, du coup j'ai un confort que je perds qui m'embête un petit peu. Après, j'ai eu un autre entretien où par contre je bosserai pas le week-end. Mais par contre je serai sur le SMIC et avec des primes non plafonnées. Donc en fonction de mes résultats. Il y en a un c'est Enterprise, l'autre c'est AXA. Et du coup ils ont tous les deux leur intérêt. Maintenant je sais pas si c'est forcément le truc qui me branche le plus honnêtement. Je trouve que ça manque un chouïa de stabilité. Donc je réfléchis encore pas mal.
I have a proposition.
I have a strategy.
Je vais faire ça.
I shall ensure it is done with no mistakes.
Shall we?
Voir tous les aspects, c'est ça, c'est exactement ça, mais... Disons que pour moi le boulot de Enterprise c'est celui qui me fait encore le plus vibrer parce que t'as le côté où t'as une évolution de carrière qui est vraiment sympa. Maintenant les contraintes sont quand même pas mal aussi. Après j'ai un entretien avec la MMA la semaine prochaine. Il va peut-être être plus intéressant, je sais pas.
Really?
Et bah en fait ce qui me dérange un peu le plus c'est que j'ai eu un entretien pour un taf il y a 2 semaines de ça. Pour un taf qui sur tous les aspects pratiquement m'intéressait. Et bah, j'ai pas été pris après l'entretien donc ouais. Ouais, Pio Pio le fait souvent aussi.
Now what?
C'est con hein parce que c'est là où c'est vraiment débile parce que le seul entretien que j'ai loupé c'était celui pour le poste que je voulais.
Got a sec?
Could you spare a moment, if you please?
Let's give it a go.
Ouais, c'est chiant mais bon.
Greetings, friend.
Okay.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Right.
Na, na, na,
My instruction comes at a high price. Don't neglect your daily studies.
No way.
You know.
Ça marche, à plus.
What? No.
Juste bien sur Retour 2.
Care to be training? What do you think? Ah.
Et une mercenaire, je peux lui donner à elle.
What do you think? Is it okay for me to be gifted this? Here.
Na, 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 na. sais pas si c'était utile ce que je viens de faire, mais... Est-ce que j'ai récupéré des trucs ou pas? Effectivement, eu un saut suprême. Time to work you into shape. Perfect. One step or another. Time to work you into shape. Who is the weakest link? 31, 31, 31. J'ai l'impression qu'il n'y a que du 31 au plus bas. Mais ça va être Cost War. Voilà. Gaspard qui passe au niveau 42. I already am unstoppable.
Come to think of it,
Na, 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 na. Désolé, je suis en train de vérifier un truc. Désolé, hein, juste un truc qui m'embête là dans ce que j'ai, et je vais juste retrouver un message important. Coordonnées que je... Voilà. Perfect. Et non, je voulais pas faire un imprimé écran pour la simple et bonne raison que j'aurais pas forcément mon ordi à dispo. Autant que je l'utilise directement sur le téléphone. Et oui, je sais que qu'on peut envoyer un imprimé écran sur par mail ou autre, mais ça prend beaucoup plus de temps que prendre le téléphone et prendre en photo. Oui, oui, oui. Même si ça fait mal au cul de ceux qui pensent avoir être des experts en informatique. Nananananananana. Tellement chiant, ça pour moi ça devrait pouvoir se faire automatiquement. On va programmer le truc pour que il optimise l'entretien, le gestion des corvées.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful? We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful? We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
I disagree. It would have been ideal for you to sigh in my...
We all must do our
J'attendais
fair
pas
share.
ça,
Care
ok.
to make yourself useful?
Ouais, bien.
We all must do our fair share.
Info de soutien. Allez, dialogue plat et intéressant, on y va. On adore.
Tough fight, eh, Lawrence? I'm just glad we both made it back safe.
Indeed. Without your help, I surely would have met a noble warrior's demise. Thankfully, my admirers will have no reason to weep today. And for that, you have my gratitude.
Well, that took a weird turn.
Do you remember what I said before about the order of things in Fodlan?
Yeah, wasn't it something like, you nobles are here to protect us commoners, so we all should just be good little kids and go take a nap or something?
Well, I don't recall saying anything about naps, but yes, we nobles have an obligation to protect the common folk. However, were a commoner to take a lethal strike in a noble's stead, then we have failed in our duty. I was dangerously close to suffering that fate myself.
Okay, sure, but you would have died if I hadn't saved you.
And in doing so, you put yourself in a most precarious position. Your life could have been forfeit.
Risking my neck to save others is just what I do.
Yes, well, you were lucky to keep it unsevered this time. Mark my words, there is no reason a commoner should ever put their life on the line for a noble. I couldn't bear the thought of someone of your status sacrificing their life for the sake of my own. So do not do that again. Are we clear?
Presque raciste à ce stade.
Wow, that's how you repay the person who saved your life? I expected better from you, Lawrence.
Oh, no, that's not it. Truly, you have my sincere thanks. I simply want you to understand my position.
All right, I take it back. No need to get all riled up. You're a real piece of work, you know that?
Me? How rude! I will have you know I'm quite serious about this matter.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but we can end up in that situation 100 times, and I'll save you every single one.
Astonishing. You fail to understand me after all this.
Nah, I get what you're going for, but I've got my own way of doing things. Mercenary or no, I know there's nothing worse than watching an ally die right in front of me. Especially if they're weaker than me. I just can't help but jump in to save them, you know?
Weaker? You cannot possibly mean me.
Hey, you're the one who almost kicked the bucket out there. If you don't want people rushing in to save you, then you've just got to get stronger.
I must admit, your argument is sound. I cannot refute it. In that case, I ask you keep your eyes on me from this day forth. I shall endeavor to improve myself. The day my strength surpasses yours, my noble personage will save your commoner skin and restore the proper order to this world. Yes, this shall solve all of Fodlan's problems.
Ouais, il exagère un petit peu, mais très bien.
This is why nobody believes me when I say he's actually a decent guy.
Ilgord. Avec Hubert.
Hubert, what do you make of the Ashen Demon?
Aside from having proven to be both impossibly powerful and a constant thorn in our side, though we paid dearly for it, the nuisance's father died by our hand. I imagine the brat is unlikely to be tickled about that.
Indeed. If only we'd won the demon over to our side when we had the chance.
Why do you bring this up, Your Majesty? Is there something on your mind?
I'm not entirely sure myself. My apologies, Hubert. Pay me no mind. Like as not, I am overthinking the situation.
Vraiment une Targaryen, hein, parce que les Targaryens ça laisse yeux violets. Hein. Un beau. Pareil.
I didn't mean to worry you. I'm simply having trouble putting this feeling into words. I just felt... I don't know. As if something was drawing me to the Ashen Demon. I wonder, could it be the influence of my crest?
Your crest? Now I am truly becoming concerned.
Forget it. Whatever it means, we'll never know. We'll meet the demon in battle, and let this mystery die there.
As you wish, Your Majesty. So long as you realize I will be taking the liberty to investigate this most thoroughly.
I thought you might say as much. Do as you must. Honestly, Hubert, you never change, do you? When I emerged from beneath the palace all those years ago, you acted as though nothing had happened. Do not worry, you said. I took the liberty to investigate while you were indisposed.
For the record, my blood was boiling. However, as there were others present, I kept still my tongue. I could not risk showing my anger, lest they find a way to turn it against you. My role to play is the cold, crafty, unreadable servant. I am happy with the casting, so let us leave it at that.
I'm certain you are. But just once I'd like to see our roles reversed.
Your Majesty, you cannot possibly be serious.
Not in the slightest. I'm well aware I am not cut out for the kind of work you do.
Nonsense. There is nothing beyond your capability. That said, I prefer you best when you are the one in charge. Command me as you see fit. No matter how daunting or impossible the task may be, I will come through every time without fail.
Thank you, Hubert. It's good to know that I can always rely on you.
On ne traite pas là les persos, je le rencontre de plus en plus. C'est tous des vampires, en fait c'est ça le plot twist. Mercedes.
Mercedes, got a sec?
Hello, Caspar. What do you need?
I wanted to ask you something about Professor Yuritsa. He's your little brother, yeah?
Yes, that's right. What of it?
Nothing. Except that I've challenged him a bunch of times and he keeps wiping the floor with me. So I thought maybe you might know some special way I could train to beat him, seeing as you're his sister and all.
A way to beat Yuritsa. Oh, I have it.
All right, lay it on me.
Here, follow me.
I don't think this is going very well.
Please allow me. There, see? If you do it like so, it's actually quite simple.
Yeah, that's actually... Wait, no! How is baking supposed to help me beat Professor Yuritsa?
Because we're making treats.
Oh, I see. Again, no! How does that help? Unless... Hang on. Are these actually magic treats that fill me with unimaginable strength? I don't want to win like that. It's cheating.
You're so amusing, Caspar. But no, there are no magical treats that do such a thing. Look here. They're almost done, so watch what I do very carefully.
Whoa! These look amazing! But again, and I hate to keep repeating myself here, how does this help me beat Professor Yuritsa? Is there some kind of terrible secret in the method? Black magic in the brown sugar, maybe?
Oh, Caspar, there's no secret. Yuritsa has loved sweets for the longest time, but he's terrible when it comes to making them. So if you can make a better sweet treat than he, I'm sure he'll be vexed and acknowledge his defeat.
I'm trying to beat him in combat, not baking!
Ça veut dire que ça arrivera jamais, donc entraîne-toi à faire de la pâtisserie. Tu seras plus efficace. Quand je dis que ces dialogues sont...
Here you go, Cully.
Vraiment, pouf.
This feels a little light. You run into trouble moving the merchandise?
Sure did. With all the fighting lately, even the noble folk are getting real selective about who they do business with.
Well, nothing to be done for that. Our competitors certainly won't back down, so we can't afford to either. I'll think of something. Might involve crossing a dangerous bridge or three, but we'll work it out.
I'm pretty sure he went... Huh? Yuri?
Well, if it isn't Ash. You seem out of breath. Am I really so charming?
Did you see someone suspicious come this way? I was chasing them down, but I lost them.
Ah, you must be referring to my lackey.
Your lackey? Wait, what is that you're holding?
Oh, just various proceeds from this and that.
Dirty money, is it?
Coin is coin. Whatever grime it may bear always washes clean in the end.
You know, I've been biting my tongue on this for a while, but I don't think it's right to earn money the way you do. You're so much smarter than me. You could do anything if you put your mind to it. There's no need to resort to cheating and hurting people to turn a profit.
Are you seriously trying to lecture the Lord of the Underworld? Oh, that's adorable. No one makes it through this life with clean hands. You should know that better than anyone. Sometimes you have to resort to just the most terrible things imaginable in order to feed your family. Am I right?
How do you know about my past? I've never told anyone.
No, I don't know. Perhaps I heard it from Count Rowe, or maybe even Lord Lenato. The sins we commit follow us until our dying day, my friend.
I know that, but even so,
Well, I'm a bit busy, so you work that out while I walk away.
Ok.
Yuri. No, I won't turn my back on you.
Très bien.
Got a minute?
Truly incredible. In point of fact.
What do you think?
Oh.
Ah, ça c'est un duo, ça, ok.
Right.
Do you have a spare moment?
Hey.
Come here. That reminds me. Really?
How can I serve?
Another thing. Let's see.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
How may I help you?
J'ai oublié que peut-être qu'il y avait des eaux suprêmes dans la boutique.
You're kidding. What?
Hold on.
Let's see.
Listen here. Oh dear.
Let's see.
Right.
On a un soutien entre la chaise et Bernadetta. Qui passe en rang A, c'est cool. Aïe.
Oh, hi.
Bernadetta, listen. I'm sorry about what happened back there.
Oh, it wasn't your fault. I'm the one who should be apologizing.
I didn't realize things could even go that bad. I'm glad we managed to get you in front of the meanest looking guy in my company. But that didn't last long before the nerves got to you. Quickest I've ever seen someone run, let me tell you.
And then I accidentally stepped on that horse's tail, so it started going wild and totally trashed the place. It'll probably take weeks for them to clean that up. Oh, you really did it this time, Bernie.
Hey, we all make mistakes. Water under the bridge, you know?
Yeah, thanks.
That aside, though, you still want to do something about your shyness, right? I can see why this is a bigger problem than your whole staying indoors thing. Your anxieties can be quite the hurdle to overcome.
You're right. But hey, I haven't been keeping to myself at all lately. Bernie's out in the open.
Either way, now we know how things turn out when we try to force the issue. Looks like we're better off taking an incremental approach.
How's that work?
Well, we can start by having you hide nearby while I talk to someone you're afraid of. Then, I don't know, if the conversation gets interesting, maybe you can come out and join in?
I'm not going to care whether it's interesting or not. It doesn't matter if they're serious or boring or the most fascinating person in the world. All I care about is that they don't scare me.
Yeah, I guess that's gonna be tough to manage on its own, huh?
Well, maybe the incremental approach won't actually be as hard as we think.
Really? How do you figure?
I mean, I did used to think you were pretty terrifying. But with all this stuff we've been doing together, I've actually gotten used to you. And now I'm not really shy around you, am I?
I'm glad to hear you say it. I'd honestly be kinda sad if you were still afraid of me after all we've been through. Sounds like getting you used to people is the way to go after all. Maybe you just have to spend a lot of time with someone before you get really comfortable.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Anyway, here's hoping you and I can keep getting closer, Bernadetta.
Right.
J'ai eu un mail, faut juste... Je reviens dans quelques minutes. Re. Hop.
Do I want to know what you two are talking about?
Nope.
Is it not obvious? We are debating who might be behind the recent disturbance in the peace.
And what's your answer?
Those who sit there in the dark.
Tomas, Kranya, those who slither in the dark. We may have ousted them from power in Enbar, but we knew it was not the end of their vile schemes. Which is why we have been preparing for the day they bared their fangs once more.
Granted, we lack solid proof they are behind this. But it is the most likely explanation considering the scale of the revolts, as well as where and when they all occurred.
I'll keep that in mind on the battlefield. Oh, and for the record, I like this part where you all trust me enough to tell me what's going on.
A strategy I strongly oppose. But Her Majesty insisted we keep you in the loop.
Must you always antagonize Hubert?
I merely state fact. Though I will admit you saved the Emperor's life once. Still, I would not be shocked in the slightest if you suddenly changed your colors and tried to kill her. Yet sharing such knowledge with you achieves a dual purpose. It helps prevent those who slither in the dark from using you, and it gives ample justification to dispose of you, should you betray us.
You never change, Hubert. At this point, I don't know how I'd react if you did.
You may not have Hubert's trust, but you have mine. I'll be counting on you as always in the battles to come. If those who slither in the dark appear, we must strike them down.
Vous avez déverrouillé le combat annexe Souvenir enfui. Et le combat est Réunion des loups de cendre. Ah, c'est tous des loups de cendre, d'accord. On va faire le combat annexe numéro 1. Let's go.
Well then, Edelgard, what is this new information regarding those who slither in the dark? And can I assume it is somehow related to her inexplicable presence at this meeting?
Hey Liz, how's it going?
Indeed, Lysithia, for you see, she is the same as us. Yet another poor soul whose fate has been bent to their nefarious will.
It can't be. Then the rumors about Happy are true? Her powers came from their experiments?
Yup. What, you didn't believe it?
I did not, in fact. Rather, I assumed it was a lie you told to keep others away, or else slander spread by a rival.
A bit overboard for slander, don't you think? But still, I'm actually glad you didn't believe it.
I presume we're ready to move on to the main topic. That is, if you're following all of this.
Yeah. No, I'm totally following. Yep.
You have no idea what we're talking about, do you?
Maybe.
All the same, I'll press on. If you're curious, you can ask Happy for details later. Now then, Happy's captor was a woman named Cornelia, the kingdom's former court mage.
Ah ouais?
Apparently, she is also one of those who slither in the dark. When the kingdom learned she was planning an insurrection, they rallied an army and defeated her.
But is she truly dead? A cunning woman like her might have secured a body double and escaped.
We've no way to confirm for ourselves, and can only trust the kingdom was thorough in this regard.
Anyway, We think we found one of her old hideouts. Seems like it might be worth checking out.
Based on what we've been able to extrapolate from Happy's testimony, this base is somewhere in the western portion of the kingdom. With the war's front having moved further north, we're currently well positioned to investigate.
Oh, so that's why it took you so long to look into this. You had to wait for the war's tide to shift and grant you an opportunity.
And what? I'm just extra muscle in case any baddies show up? Or does this have something to do with my power?
For now, you are merely serving as additional steel. However, it's possible we might find a connection between Happy's power and your own. And though it might end up being nothing, I'd very much appreciate it if you came along.
Hey.
Sure thing. I mean, it's my job to protect you anyway. Well, my and Hubert's job. Say, where is Hubert anyway? He usually jumps at the chance to be involved in this kind of thing.
Hubert has a good deal on his plate already. Now let's be off. With any luck, this won't take long. I pray we might finally dispel the darkness that haunts us all.
Alors... On est obligé de jouer cela du coup, ok. Je suis niveau 54, là c'est du 38, du 31 et du 32, c'est pas foufou. Enfin, c'est 43 en face, ouh la vache. Ça va être compliqué quand même. Ouais, non, on va pas faire tout de suite l'optimisation. Il faut que je pète 1500 ennemis, ça vaut beaucoup quand même. Et que je les claque en 12 minutes. J'ai soif. Pourquoi moi je suis dans un emplacement par contre qui est pas fou?
I think our suspicions were correct. All signs point to their having been here.
Intruders! Away with you!
Yeah, I've been here before. No doubt.
Il y a tellement de mal juste avec un minable chef de base. Et ça dégage. Ok. Allez, ça dégage. Et encore un lien. Yes, it is. Très bien.
Better keep our guard up. No telling when somebody's gonna jump out at us.
Where was anything? I can't remember. Here goes. Yeah. I guess we'll attack here.
Out of the way! Well, that's not good. Sit tight. I'll get you out. No, we're shut in.
No, we're not. Not anymore. Open the door. Ah, okay.
Nothing of note here.
Still improving.
Huh. You're pretty useful sometimes.
Et Happy a réussi à prendre le contrôle de ce truc là, moi je vais aller là-dedans. That's for a long time. Allez, venez là. Maintenant on va rigoler. Je sais pas combien je vais en péter à la suite là, mais un bon paquet.
Here now. They did a lot of painful stuff to me here. Trying to amplify my quest, change it, that sort of thing.
You're surprisingly calm about all this.
Très bien. Allez.
this. Watch closely. Yeah, all right. Watch closely. Watch this.
Take a breather.
À sortir de là, je vais quand même être obligé de faire le tour. Super chiant. C'est bien, il était temps, hein. Mais bon, les portes sont enfin ouvertes. C'était le temps, hein. Ok.
Cornelia's research seems to have had different aims than the experiments I was subjected to.
Which means it likely differs from my own experience as well. For the sake of your future, Ascleia, I hope you find some connection. But I fear it does not look promising.
There are still rooms we haven't searched yet. Let's investigate those. Out of the way!
Lancer une interception. Par pitié, venez vous battre.
They're trapped. We must help them quickly.
You're done!
C'est moi qui suis prisonnier dans la chapelle. C'est super relou.
My turn? It's my turn. I'll take over. You can count on me.
Va t'occuper des deux connards qui sont là.
Here goes. Yeah.
Je vais utiliser Jacqueline là pour putain, hein?
For the fate of Fova. It's my turn. Seems like nothing. Let's press on.
Voilà, bastion récupéré.
No, we're shut in.
Et on va éliminer tous ceux qui viennent d'arriver.
Is this a weapon? It looks like their technology at least.
Aside from the weird shape, doesn't seem anything like my sword.
We've given this area a thorough look. Is there anything else?
Hey, was I the only one who heard that? It came from over there.
This is just the beginning.
That's great, but should you be using so much power?
Why not?
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn.
You can count on me.
I hope so.
I'll do my best.
Here goes. Yeah.
Le premier qui finit le sien, il prévient les autres et il le rejoint.
Is this a dungeon? I've never been in here.
This air feels just like the area beneath the palace. How many have met their ends here?
Be it alliance, empire, or kingdom, their evil has left its mark everywhere.
What triggered the door mechanism? Could my brethren have fallen?
Très bien.
I sense a darkness in you. We are connected. Why do you attack me?
You're done!
What connection? All your kind have done is cause me pain.
Facile.
I don't know why you came here, but I won't soon forget this.
How could he not know? Let's collect what we found and leave this place. Hubert should be able to tell us more.
Eh merde, 19 secondes de trop. Oh. Il devrait me l'accorder hein, quand même. Hein. Seulement pour 19 secondes. 1150 ça veut dire que je suis au max, je peux aller plus loin. Ça avait l'air de dire ça quand même. Hein. Ouais, c'est pas mal.
I thought for sure we'd find better info in this place. And also that I'd be way more freaked out. Although, it seems like it was a different experience for you and Liz. Eh, Eddie?
I can't claim to be as disaffected as you, but I'm fine.
No need to put on a brave face, Edelgard. I feel terrible, and I'm certain you do as well. It's just that nothing ever bothers Happy.
In that case, I feel as if I've just gone digging through an entire crate of old nightmares. And yes, this base seems mostly abandoned now. But who knows how many found themselves chained to operating tables while Cornelia was still alive.
That kind of thing happened to all of you, right? Well, I'm glad you made it out the other side, and that we got to fight together like this.
We were lucky, that was all.
Sometimes I wonder if we were the lucky ones.
Anyway, why don't we get out of here before more jerks decide to crash the party?
Good idea. Nothing like a nice bed and a warm meal to lift your spirits after something like this.
A meal with something sweet, I hope.
Wasn't necessarily planning on that, but sure, why not?
Tea time it is then, for all four of us. Let's hurry back. I mean, if that's all right with the two of you.
Of course.
I'm actually growing fond of our weird little band. Still, you sure you're okay with me crashing your tea party with Eddie? Seems like you guys do that a lot.
Actually, I believe Monica is the one who has tea with Edelgard most frequently.
No, it's definitely you, Lysithea. And then Ferdinand.
Don't forget about yourself. I've seen the two of you hoisting cups on more than one occasion.
I had no idea everyone was so interested in my habits. You make it sound like all I do is drink tea.
Oh no, if anything, you don't drink enough. You're always working yourself too hard.
But you could stand to work more, Happy. And while we're on the subject of change, let's talk about Lysithea and her sweets addiction.
I beg your pardon? Why, I barely have any interest in sweet things at all.
And it's hardly fair to compare my work ethic with, you know, an emperor.
I said what I said, and I stand by it.
How rude! As punishment, I demand you give me your daily dessert ration from now on.
Don't make me sigh at you, pal.
Sigh? What would that do?
Oh dear, you were all so very odd. But I'm still delighted to count you all as allies.
Well, at least someone's enjoying herself.
Ah non, 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 non. Non, je vais pas attendre au con. Faire l'annexe numéro 2. Qui va encore être une cinématique de 4 plombes.
What'd you bring the 5 of us together for, Yuri? We beating someone up? Because I'm always ready for that kind of thing.
It is always the same with you, Balthus. How can you possibly be so uncouth in my presence? Not to mention our dear frail Happy here. Stop thinking with your fists and use your brain.
Who you calling frail, Coco?
It was a figure of speech, dear Happy. Nothing more.
We've been topside for a while, and you guys haven't changed a bit. You really think I'd call you all here just to lay a beating into someone? We're too busy for that. I've got a favor to ask of you all. Oh, and you as well, if that's all right.
If this is the crew you've gathered, it must be important. Count me in.
That was almost suspiciously easy. But I'm not going to look this gift horse in the mouth. Let me fill you in on the details in that case. Some old friends of ours, rogues from Abyss, are in trouble. They've been caught up in some kind of struggle, and now bandits are after them. Considering the circles they run in, we're the only people willing to help them. Which means it's on us.
Got it. Definitely still in.
You should know better than to take Yuri at face value. No doubt much of what he said is true, but I am certain there is another angle to it as well, one which benefits himself.
I take care of my own. That's all.
I think the point is that there are folks from Abyss who need help, right?
Donc c'est bien de répéter ce qu'il vient de dire, mais oui.
Good point. This is no time for anyone to be arguing with the shady lady here.
How dare you! I am not the one who is constantly scheming at one thing or the other.
Yuri Bird? Coco?
Hey, save some of that fire for the fighting.
Yeah, you can air all your grievances at the bad guys.
Exactly. You're actually smart sometimes, friend.
Sometimes. I'm always saying smart stuff.
Huh? Oh, right. Let's go with that.
That doesn't help.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, Yuri, it's time for the thing. You know, the thing to get us fired up before we roll out. He used to do it in Abyss all the time.
Our house doesn't exist anymore. But if it means we can finally get going, very well. Let's do this, wolves. Oh, and you too, Mark.
Ils vont faire quoi à où? Secourir l'escroc et ses alliés. Bon, par contre, normalement, ouais, ils sont beaucoup plus puissants que tous les autres, donc ça c'est bien. Continue sur une seule voie, c'est pas dégueu. J'en pète 1500, j'ai 15 minutes, putain. C'est sacré combat.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? I'll cover you.
I'm on it. No charge.
I gotta get out of here.
We're here, and we won't let any of you die.
Out of the way!
They attacked out of nowhere. Said one of us had a bounty on their head and told us to turn them over.
They were probably talking about me. Well, that's awkward.
There were plenty of folks with bounties on their heads in Abyss. But no one can begin to match the rich price on yours.
You're the one who summons monsters, yeah? Happy or whatever? Well, time to open up.
You've got the wrong person. I don't have any idea how to summon monsters. I swear.
I'm on it. No charge.
Not anymore.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? Starting the mission now.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
Thank you. And I'm sorry to ask, but can you please rescue the folks in the mountain too?
The fantastic king of grappling is on the case.
Wait, they think that person is me? Well, I don't want that on my conscience. Guess I'd better...
Ah.
That time already.
Huh? Wait, why is there a monster over there? Must have had the wrong person. Come on!
I'm guessing they'll follow the path to the monsters now. Yeah?
Here it comes! You're done!
They will not follow shit. They're dead. Ah, pas tous.
Let's get this operation underway. Starting the mission now.
Pardon my ineptness. I shall exert what meager... It seems news of your beauty has not spread as fast as that of your abilities. If you are being confused with a random man...
Fine by me. Still, do you think that mage was working for the lady who kidnapped me?
C'est temps, hein.
Easy there. You're all right now.
Happy! Hey, you'll be real proud of me. I didn't sell you out or nothing.
It would seem their leader has made himself known.
Ah, la porte est pas ouverte. Ouvrez-moi cette putain de porte, c'est super chiant. J'espérais que maintenant la porte est ouverte. Merci.
Wow, I could use a business angle. I guess I'll start by capturing you.
You're done!
I must say, I didn't expect anyone would come to the aid of these rogues.
Très bien.
Normally I like surprises, but I am finding this one to be most unwelcome.
Really? Do I care? No.
Is it over yet?
Help me!
The enemy is some distance away. I will try to use my sorry excuse for magic to attack.
What was that? Magic?
What is she even aiming at?
Oh dear. It seems my other side has been doing some experimenting, and my magic got a bit out of hand as a result.
So, does that mean you can stop it now? Because we're getting burned alive over here.
Apologies, but I fear my meager intellect is not up to the task.
Here it comes! Get out of the way! You're done!
Très bien.
Didn't think I'd have to be more worried about friendly fire than the actual enemy.
It seems the goddess has not forsaken us quite yet, for I was able to put a stop to it.
Oh look, here comes the big boss. Better get this over with.
This is just the beginning.
You in for today, but next time, I'll show you how it's done.
It's not over.
If you think me just some slapdash bandit, you have another thing coming.
You're dead.
You're done!
I understand this is how such folks make their living. And I have certainly been there. But these rogues are our rogues, and we are going to protect them.
Yeah, hands off our rogues.
Yeah, hands off our... Hey, wait a second. When did this lot become our rogues?
Do not believe this pathetic bunch is actually giving me trouble. Someone always gets in my way.
Très bien.
Looks like it's over. You folks go on ahead. I want to talk to these rogues.
Ah. 2 fois.
best to keep your ass.
I won't let myself stop.
Bon, 1h30 de live, je me lève tôt demain, pour une fois, ça fait longtemps. Du coup, on va s'arrêter ici, et moi je vous dis à demain.